On Countdown, Senator Barbara Boxer talks health reform at the finish line. And later on this show, rival high school music videos. If your world has not been sufficiently rocked today, it is about to be, and we've vaguely tied it to a news story. That's coming up. But first, a couple of holy mackerel stories in today's news. We have some good news and some weird news about a story that we've been talking about for weeks now. It's the proposed Kill the Gays bill in another country. It has many, many ties to American conservative politicians and religious leaders. The bill is being proposed in Uganda. It's a country essentially adopted by socially conservative American politicians interested in, say, getting the country to drop its promotion of condoms in the fight against HIV. A country where American anti-gay quacktivists convened a conference earlier this year to preach that homosexuality was curable. A country whose leadership was so close to the secretive American religious group, the Family, that Uganda's president and the legislator who introduced the Kill the Gays bill are both said to be members of the Family. Well, after the bill got some publicity and a number of American conservatives finally spoke out in opposition to it, the politics around this got sort of interesting. Last week, the State Department's top diplomat in Africa told reporters that he'd been in touch with Uganda's president to express the U.S. government's opposition to the bill. That's the good part. Now, here's the weird part that's really interesting. According to new reporting in DC Agenda, DC Agenda is a successor of sorts to the late lamented Washington Blade newspaper. Uganda's president has told the U.S. State Department that he's going to veto the bill. After DC Agenda first reported this, we confirmed it today with the State Department. State says the Ugandan president has committed to the top U.S. diplomat for Africa, both in person and in a follow-up phone conversation, that he, the Ugandan president, will stop the bill. Meanwhile, according to DC Agenda, the next U.S. step is to try to get the Ugandan president to make that commitment in public, to get him to speak out against the bill in public rather than just giving assurances in private. Meanwhile, conservatives here have continued to get on this moving train. 5 House Republicans, Frank Wolf of Virginia, Chris Smith of New Jersey, Joe Pitts of Pennsylvania, Trent Franks of Arizona, and Joseph Gao of Louisiana, they're now moving beyond just telling the Rachel Maddow show they're opposed to the bill and are now taking the important next step of conveying their feelings about it to Uganda's president, saying today that they have sent a letter to him about it, opposing the Kill the Gays bill. This is one of those stories where initial reporting sometimes gets denied later. But it seems like this is moving fast now, and a lot of interesting things are happening. We will keep you posted on it. We will continue to cover it.